Hello, my name is Andrew Dudley, and it's a pleasure to be speaking with you all today. Um, Today, I'll talk about a country in Europe where my dad is from, and that is Spain. My dad's parents are from Spain, even though I got blonde hair and blue eyes. This is Spain. Oh, it's upside down. There you go. Spain. That's the Spanish flag. Yes, like I said, my dad is there. Take after my mom, I guess, my blonde hair and blue eyes, but my grandparents are from Spain. They moved when they were like 10, 15. So, yes. Spain is a country full of life and culture. It has left its mark on the world with its history, the people that come from Spain, and also the culture that it propagates. Alright, so the history of Spain. Spain has been fought over countless times from its founding in 1492. It has been fought over just short of a dozen times. When I say fought over, I mean like it's been occupied, I guess, as a word for it, by almost 12, I think 11 or 10 different empires or kingdoms. Despite all that fighting, they recently made a constitution in 1978, which is recent for country time, I guess. Spain is beautiful in the fact that in its cities like Barcelona and Madrid, it mixes classical Spanish architecture with more modern architecture and also technology, which is something that you won't find anywhere else. Whereas here in America, we kind of just redo everything. And also, if you go outside of the cities, you can see the countryside of Spain with a lot of animals and a lot of agriculture. There's a lot of they grow like indigo and a lot of the pretty flowers. Well, they're crops, but they bloom pretty colors. So got mountains too, mountains. So the people from Spain. The first one that I'm going to mention is Hernan Cortez. Now, Hernan Cortez was a conquistador from Spain, and he is the one who found Cuba. And he was pretty intense during this time about wanting to see the Spanish people flourish throughout the New World. With his quote saying, "I should march against them and destroy them as rebels who refuse to submit to your majesty." So he's pretty intense about the New World and having the Spaniards lead it. The second one I want to mention is Francisco Franco. Now, Francisco Franco was the dictator, or what they call a caudillo. And his quote is, "We do not," and then this is talking about voting, when they were trying to bring democracy to Spain. And he said, "We do not believe in government, or the Spanish people do not believe in government through the voting booth. The Spanish have never freely expressed themselves through the ballot box." And the last person I want to talk about, who is the most well-known artist in the world, is Pablo Picasso. He is most well-known for this is the most well-known piece here, which is, it depicts war, and people say it is the most convincing argument, the most anti-war painting ever painted. And also, here is a map of Spain. There's Madrid in the center, Portugal right here to the left. Okay, and the quotes for Pablo Picasso are, "The purpose of art is washing the dust of daily life off our souls." And then another one, when people ask him about his why his art, why it doesn't make sense, he says, "Life does not make sense, so why should my art?" Okay, and then one piece of culture that still remains out there, that still holds true today, is the running of the bulls, which is held annually in Spain. It started off as a way of farmhands moving bulls from one pen to another whenever they were bought and sold. What they would do is they would rile up the bulls and then run away from them, and they would chase them, and they would run to another pen, then hop over the fence like they do today. And people thought of it as fun to watch, so now they do it throughout the streets. It is a big money revenue stream for the country. As many people as can see it will. People they'll pay hundreds or even thousands for balcony seats to watch the running of the bulls. Approximately 1 million people attend each year. So in conclusion, Spain is a country full of culture and life, and has made its mark on the world stage. Spain has been conquered or occupied by the British, Celtic, the Africans, Muslims, and of course the Spaniards. Hopefully you learned something, and thank you for listening.